Morning everyone, happy Monday, welcome to a new weekly vlog. I was thinking this morning these weekly vlogs have been a great distraction during this time, and it gives me an excuse to get up and actually get ready so that I can appear on camera without looking like a total bridge troll. There's a lot of confusion in the UK this morning because of the government update that we received last night. I don't think it was confusing at all, I just think it was a little bit like, why did you do that? So let me know what you think in the comments below about current lockdown measures in the UK, if you have an opinion on it. I did speak about it at the end of last week's vlog, so you might have already discussed it with me there, but obviously for me this is happening sort of today. I'm trying to just stay optimistic as possible. The start of another week. Hello everyone, it's now Tuesday. I'm not really sure why I didn't film yesterday because I wasn't in like a bad mood or anything. I think it's just that I spent a lot of time editing my weekly vlog because I was an idiot and left it to edit till the day it needed to be uploaded. And then it takes a really long time to upload, and I was just like watching YouTube videos while it was uploading and stuff, and by the time all of that was done it was sort of quite late in the day, and I don't know, I just didn't really fancy filming, and I really didn't do anything worth filming yesterday anyway. I literally just watched YouTube videos again, like after saying I wanted to have a productive day, I then like didn't. I feel like I've just sort of run out of steam in terms of like productivity at the moment, and I've achieved a lot of the like big jobs that I wanted to do while we were in lockdown, and yeah, I need to come up with some more stuff to do and some more stuff to show you. But I just wanted to say another big thank you to everyone who's commenting and watching my videos, because I uploaded my weekly vlog last night and it's already got a bunch of comments and people saying nice things, and I've had some messages on Instagram. But yeah, so in other news, Archie is going to the groomer today, and the same with the hedges being cut last week. I know there are going to be people who disagree with that, but she has been told that she is allowed to open up again as long as strict social distancing is adhered to, and she lives 2 streets away from us, so Will and I are going to go and walk Archie there. Will is going to take him in. She's got 2 gates, so basically you go through one gate and then her garden is gated off with a little like waist high gate, so we'll literally be able to put Archie over the gate and then walk away, and Debbie will come out and get him. It's just at the point now where he is getting so tangly every day. He hates being brushed. I've spoken about this before, but he had a horrific experience at a groomer before, obviously not the one we use now, and he is terrified of having anything done now. Debbie is the only one who he lets like brush him and everything, and he still doesn't let her clip his claws or anything. He's just really frightened of it. So the more I try to brush him with his fur being so long and it getting so tangled, the worse it's making him. So it's in the best interest of his health and his like mental well-being, to be honest, to go to the groomer, but it's going to be completely zero contact, and I pay via bank transfer even, so we don't even have to exchange cash or go up to her to put our card on the card reader or anything, and I will just wait outside. But yeah, I know there are going to be people who disagree with it, but I think at this stage everyone has to do what they think is right, and for me, getting Archie groomed so that he is not stressed every day when I try and brush him is the right thing to do, especially because I know her setup and I know that it's very low risk. So that is happening today at 12:30. And other than that, I have no idea what I'm doing today. There was some more government guidance released yesterday as well. which suggests we can meet up with like one person from another household as long as it's in a public place, which seems crazy to me because I could go and sit in a park and be surrounded by hundreds of other people, or I could just go and sit in my mum's garden and only be with my mum. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. But within that document there was some guidance on weddings, and they said that they're hoping to reintroduce weddings by June the 1st. Small weddings obviously, so I think that's going to be like church weddings just with witnesses, or registry office weddings just with witnesses, but obviously our wedding is meant to be 2 months after that, so hopefully if we don't have a massive second peak or whatnot, the wedding might be able to go ahead. Who knows, just trying to be optimistic at this point with the security of knowing that we have a backup date sorted anyway. So yeah, after that big long ramble, let's get on with the day.
Looking so handsome and fresh. Hi!
Hello. I am back inside from the garden now. Little man has had his grooming appointment. He smells delicious. His bedding is now all in the washing machine so that he can go to bed tonight in fresh clean bedding, because he's a fresh clean boy. Yes, he is, my fresh clean boy. So this is the crafting I have been doing. I actually did this one the other day, but I didn't show it to you. It was a little layout about how every Sunday is turnip day on Animal Crossing. And also today I made this little layout. And then I started this one when we went to take Archie to the groomers. So I want to finish this one today. But yeah, I only have a couple of empty pages left in this whole journal. I filled it pretty much already, so that'll be another lockdown project complete. I don't know if I will carry on with an Animal Crossing journal after I've filled this one, or whether I will just then document the odd photo in my main journal, purely because I've sort of documented the first couple of weeks of playing in this journal, and then after that it's kind of just doing like the same stuff every day unless there's a special event. So my island is 5 stars now as well, so what I might do is document getting to 5 stars in this journal, and then maybe just document the odd thing in my main journal. Things like this. We threw a little virtual birthday party for Ruth, one of our crafty friends, and so that's the sort of thing that I might still want to document, but in my main journal. But yeah, I just think this is such a super cute project, and I can't wait to flip through it for you when it's all finished. Is it even cutting your hair?
I don't think so.
everyone, I'm having a makeup free day today. I've got my tea, I've just had some brunch because it's actually 20 past 11 and I hadn't eaten, so at about 11 I had myself some nice brunch. Feeling tired today and feeling a bit guilty because I just don't have anything to share with you guys at the moment. I do not know what to show you in any vlogs. I really want to do some wedding stuff and like do some of the DIY projects that I have planned for the wedding, but it just seems pointless at this point. We can't put the wedding date on anything in case it changes, and like, is there any point in me working out my seating plan if the wedding, even if the wedding does go ahead? Like, are people going to have to sit 2 meters apart? Like, are we going to have to cut down our guest list? It's annoying. Like, I really want to do wedding stuff, but it just seems pointless at the moment. Yeah, don't really know what else to say, to be honest. I don't know what to share with you this week. I've run out of stuff. Okay, it's 1 PM. I'm on my 3rd cup of tea, and my Lollipop Box Club kit has arrived. This is the May kit, and it's called Alice's Tea Party. And I just wanted to share this little note from Lisa in the top because this is a special kit. It's the celebratory 5 years of Lollipop Box Club kit. And it says the first ever kit was Alice's Tea Party, so I thought it would be fun to go right back to the start and revisit that very first kit. I'm super excited because this just looks beautiful. I'm already excited about the colour scheme and everything that I have seen on Lisa's social media. I'll do my normal disclaimer. I am on Lisa's creative team, so I do get sent my kits for free in exchange for creating projects and blog posts for her. I'm not obligated to share these kits in videos, and I don't always share them in videos, but I really wanted to share this one because it is especially exciting. So here's the little postcard that says Alice's Tea Party, and then I've got a cut apart sheet here. And I just wanted to say, Lisa did put a note in the creative team Facebook group saying that she had popped a couple of little extra bits in here to help us create projects. So everything that I show in here might not be in the actual box or in the exact same quantity that it's in the actual box. I just wanted to put that little disclaimer in there. Here we go. You are my cup of tea. So cute. I just love these postcards. Then we've got the creative zine. That way, this way, wrong way. So we've got ideas in here. You can use these as little cut apart elements. This is Lisa's little monthly sort of roundup here. I've got a little DIY idea this month. A recipe for mini Vicky sponges. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. If only I hadn't run out of flour. There's a sneak peek of June's kit, which is called When Life Hands You Lemons, which is perfect for right now, isn't it? And a little crafty tip. Got some more tissue paper hiding the kit. I haven't actually looked at this yet. Oh, I love that rainbow. So this is from Poppykins. And it says follow your dreams. That is so lovely. I can't wait to use that on a journal page. We've got a little embroidered heart. And this is one of my favourite things. I love doing this in my journals. A little envelope here with a tag inside. These are perfect for hidden journaling. Of course, we have a lollipop. And some pom-pom trim. Oh, exciting. I might put that along the edge of my journal. I think the pom-pom trim, Lisa said she might have given us a little bit extra. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember. We've got a little bag here of, I think they're little pieces of like paper ephemera. We'll have a look closer in a minute. An envelope of goodies. Oh, okay, yeah, I can feel the pom-pom trim in there, so I think this is a little bit extra that I've been given. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff in here this month. We've got a little envelope here with some circle tags, it looks like, in there. A stencil. Oh, this is going to be cool. It's a clock. Perfect for the Alice in Wonderland theme. Oh, these are so lovely. Oh my gosh, I love them. These gorgeous circle stickers. The beautiful stickers from Mrs. Brimble's this month.
Oh my gosh, look at those. They're absolutely perfect. And then in here we have the papers. So we'll look at the papers in a minute, but I'll go through this little DIY kit. Okay, so this is everything that was in the little envelope. I've got some heart stickers, a little playing card, some pom-pom trim, this little envelope which the pom-pom trim is stuck to. This is hard to do with one hand. That is adorable. Another playing card, some roses, some little hearts punched up book paper. Then we've got another cut apart cards. I think I might have an extra one of those as well. And some letter stickers. Cool. These are the papers we've got this month. They are so pretty. I'm definitely going to use this in my creative journal to document our little VE Day afternoon tea that we had. So cute. And then we've got the little weekly planners that we always get, and the calendar page for June, which I always use in my bullet journal lately. So that is this month's kit. I am obsessed. I think this is perfect. I cannot wait to use it. I'm now gonna do a little bit of crafting. Like I said, I think I said yesterday, I've actually nearly finished this Animal Crossing journal. So I've got just a few photos left that I want to put in here, along with these ones of finally catching a coelacanth, which anyone who plays the game, you'll know that they are not easy to catch. And then I have just a couple of empty pages towards the end to fill with some photos, so maybe I'll print those off with you in a bit. And this journal's complete already, like probably the fastest I've ever completed a journal. Hey guys, I'm at my craft desk now in my craft room. Just finishing off a little journal page that I started earlier, or attempting to finish it off anyway. I'm just feeling pretty rubbish today, to be honest. I don't really know why or what's triggered it, but I'm not feeling particularly great and it's a bit rubbish. Just feel like all of a sudden my brain's sort of gone on a bit of a downward spiral. I think it might be that the last couple of days I haven't been outside enough, which seems silly because I went on a nice long walk on Tuesday and it's only Thursday today, but I just feel like it really makes a difference to have like a couple of days stuck totally in the house now, after trying to go out most days on dog walks and things. And I also just occasionally have days where like everything just seems really hopeless, and I think that's one of the days that I'm having at the moment. I don't know why I'm getting a bit upset. But and everyone is in the same boat with this, you know, whether they had a big event planned or not, but like everyone is in the same boat with this particular aspect. But I just feel like my life is totally on hold at the moment and we can't plan for anything. And obviously, like I said, everyone's in the same boat, so I know you guys probably all understand, but I haven't lived any sort of normal life since like January, and it's just, I had such high hopes for this year and I feel like the whole thing is going to be a write-off, and
so many wonderful things were meant to happen this year and they're not, and it just sucks. And occasionally that all sort of hits me at once and I just feel a bit rubbish, and I want my mum. And yeah, I need to get outside, but I am still trying to be sensible and trying not to do, you know, the dog walk every day, because I don't think I necessarily should be. And it's beautiful and sunny outside today, but it's just a bit chilly, so I can't really go and sit out there either. It's why I've got my dressing gown on, because it's so cold in the house today, even though it's lovely outside. But yeah, so I'm just doing a journal page anyway, just working on a page of my Animal Crossing journal. I've only got like 2 empty pages left in this journal now. It's probably the fastest I've ever filled a journal. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of be honest with you guys, because I always am. And I just wanted to say, like, I'm having a bit of a difficult time again the last couple of days, just feeling really pointless. We had so many plans for the next 2 years and now I don't think any of them are going to happen, and it just sucks. It just really sucks. Morning everyone, just me chatting at you again because I have nothing to show you. My hair is still in this high ponytail because I still haven't washed it, and I just feel a bit rubbish. I also have a spot here, so I know it looks like I have a giant red patch in the middle of my forehead. What can I do about it? So I did not film any more yesterday because I had quite a bad afternoon. Then our wedding venue messaged us to basically say that obviously they have no idea when they're going to be allowed to host large events again, and how did we feel about just going ahead and committing to postponing it now. And it just triggered the saddest afternoon that I've had in a while. We all know the wedding's going to have to be postponed. I know we all say we're keeping hopeful and everyone's crossing their fingers for us, but we all know it's going to have to be postponed. There's no way we can have our wedding. They reckon social distancing is here to stay for like a year, so there's just going to be no way. But I'm really struggling with making the final decision. I just can't do it. There's a lot of things to do with the wedding that I haven't told you guys. Lots and lots of reasons why we wanted to get married this year. And I'm just so upset about the whole thing, and it just keeps coming in waves. Like some weeks I'm absolutely fine and then others I'm just really not. And this is one of those weeks where I'm just really not. So we've said to the venue that we would like to wait until the next government update and just see if they give any updates on larger gatherings. And then we'll think about making the final decision then. For now, all of our suppliers are being really lovely and they've kept our potential new date penciled in for us, so that's great. But it's just not what we want, and if we wanted to get married in April we would have booked a wedding in April, do you know what I mean? It's just not what we want, and next summer isn't an option, so it's just really hard. And like my friends have worked so hard on my hen do and that won't be able to go ahead, and it's just all so disappointing. And I know there's people in a worse situation, but I just feel really disappointed and upset about it all. Anyway, so today I wanted to be a bit more productive. So far all I've done is empty the dishwasher. I just can't do it anymore, guys. I'm so fed up. I know everyone is exactly the same, but it is a little bit different when you've been told you have to shield, because things are starting to open up again. So, you know, our local Starbucks has opened, so people can go and drive to Starbucks, but I still can't. And, you know, some shops are starting to open again, so people can go and have a little wander around the shops just for that taste of normality, and I still can't. And it's just a little bit rubbish and a little bit stressful. And yeah, I just feel like these vlogs are getting worse and worse every week. It was so positive and like optimistic in the beginning, and now it's just not. And I'm really sorry about it, but it's just real life, isn't it? And I just have nothing to show you anymore. I don't know what to share. And the last week or so I've just got totally stuck in a rut of just sitting and watching YouTube videos for most of the day, because I just can't be bothered anymore. I'm totally fed up. And that's just the honest truth. Don't really know what else to say. I can tell the vlogs are getting worse every week though, because every week they're getting less views. So they must be getting more boring. But yeah, I just don't know what to share in these videos anymore. There is only so much you can share when you've been stuck at home for like 9 weeks, 10 weeks for me. Yeah. Brought myself outside for a cup of tea because today is really one of those days and I just feel so crappy. Will's having a bath upstairs. He's not working today because his job has gone down to 4 days a week now, so he's got today off this week. So he's been for a run and now he's having a bath, and I'm just leaving him to it because I feel in a really horrible snappy mood today, and I've already snapped at him once today and that's just not like me. I'm just not that person. So Mum just came and dropped off this cute little sausage dog planter. It's got fuchsias in it, so hopefully they will bloom soon. Archie's very interested in it, of course. It's cute, isn't it? This is just the behind the scenes of a little Instagram post that I'm about to take. I thought I'd show the backs of my Spirit Jerseys that have places on them. So this is my one that I got from the Times Square Disney store in New York. This is my Disneyland Paris one, and this is my Walt Disney World one, but I actually have 6 others and I showed you some of them in my little Spirit Jersey week thing that I did on one of my previous isolation vlogs. But yeah, I'm about to take a little picture of these for Instagram. So I'm out in the garden. Excuse the angle. But I've got these little planters. My mum dropped them off. She had some plants from a garden centre that she planted at her house, and she gave me these little trays because Will picked up these seeds ages ago now. The pansies and the cosmos, and I want to plant them basically, and I've been putting it off. We are like only sort of just on time now to plant them, so hopefully they'll be okay. So I'm gonna do half and half and just see what we get basically. Hi everyone, happy Saturday afternoon. I haven't vlogged today. I'm wearing a dress today, the Zara dress that everyone bought last year, because I just wanted to feel a little bit more put together today. I also ordered 2 more dresses and a jumpsuit from New Look because I'm sick of having no clothes that fit me. Everything I have is either too small or too big because my weight has fluctuated so much over the last couple of years. So I've ordered some stuff that will fit me now, and we'll try it on when it gets here and I'll show you it. But today my Emma Bridgewater parcel arrived, so I thought I would show you what I got. I bought this last Thursday and it's all stuff from their Seconds like outlet section. So I really hope that it's all okay, because Seconds can be a bit hit and miss with Emma Bridgewater. Okay, I ordered the Love is Love mug, that they've released. I think it was for Pride, and it says peace and love on the back, and on the inside it says love comes in all shapes and sizes. This is a second, but I can't see any obvious reason why it's a second, and it doesn't seem to have an S scratched into the bottom. So I think I might have actually been sent a first. Not sure, but love that. It's a very personal message to me, and I just think it's lovely. I'm gonna have a cup of tea in that in a minute. Then we've got this sausage mug, which of course I have wanted for ages and just never bought, and I don't really know why, but I've got it now, and it's got two markings on it which show that it's a second. It's got this pencil mark here and then this pencil mark here. So what you do, if you don't know, if you haven't had Emma Bridgewater seconds before, you literally just rub this pencil mark off. See, as you can see, it just comes straight off. But it's basically just there to like show you why it's a second. And again, I can't see why it's a second. There might be some little fault in the printing which I can't see. I'm not sure, but I don't feel like that's a second, so I'm happy with that. And then this is the last one, and this is the one I'm most worried about because it's now out of stock. So if it's not okay, I won't be able to get another one. Obviously when you order a second, you expect it to have some little flaw or something, but occasionally they come and they've got chips in or cracks in, and in that case you can send them back because that's not acceptable even for a second. So hopefully this will be all right. Oh, I love it. It's a little jam jar. Where's the lid? So here's the lid. The lid fits fine. Ooh, the lid fits fine. And the reason this one's a second is because it has a little mark inside. So obviously that's not going to bother me at all. I'm so chuffed with that. It's, I must admit, it's been a long time since I got a perfect Emma Bridgewater delivery, so I'm very excited. That's today's perfect delivery. I am so pleased with this jam jar.
But this little man has totally lost his lead manners. As you can see, he's just pulling me. So we're going to do a little bit of training while we're out, I think. But I'm literally just going to walk him around the block and then go home. Back. Little Miss Sun Worshipper is out in the garden, of course. Back in the garden as usual with a cup of tea. I'm going to start editing this vlog now. And don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. It's about 3 o'clock now. Look at these two. Stolen my seat.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. We have made it through another week of lockdown. Cheers to that. I've been having a really lazy morning. It's actually 5 to 1 and I've put a pizza in the oven because I really fancied having a hot lunch. So I'm having pizza for lunch and I'll have like a picky tea for dinner tonight. But yeah, I've had a lazy morning, and then I started tidying my craft room and decluttering in there a little bit, and I was doing it and then I thought to myself, this is the sort of thing I should really put in the vlog. So once I've had my lunch, I'll take you back in there and we'll do a little bit more and I'll show you what I have done.
Somebody's a bit tired today. Are you a bit tired? What are you doing? Just having a chill. Just having a chill. Winnie's chilling too. Oh, you've got up. Is it because I came over to speak to Winnie? Silly doggies.
So of course, as usual, I didn't take any before pictures, but basically this basket was just overflowing with stuff. Nothing was in there properly. There were papers and cards and everything shoved like down the sides of all of these cubes, things that needed to be added into scrapbook albums and just general like junk. And then this cube had a basket in it, which was again filled with junk. So there is quite a bit of stuff now on my desk that needs to find a place. But yeah, so I've tidied up the cubes and anything that needed to be added into an album, I've done it.
I've found homes for anything that just shouldn't have been there. Like, for example, there was a bunch of stuff tucked down here which was all to do with the wedding, and it just didn't need to be there. Like, I have a little cube here which is dedicated to wedding stuff, so I popped it all in there for now. And then a lot of the stuff that was in the basket here was also to do with the wedding, but it was too big to fit in the cube. So I've taken that basket upstairs and popped it on top of our wardrobe, because we're probably not going to need it for a while. We are pretty much at the point now where we know that the wedding is going to be postponed. So even though it was sad to go and put it all in the top of the wardrobe, it'll be there when we need it. So yeah, it needed to be done. I can't have stuff just laying around here. It stresses me out. I really wanted to tidy the place up. And yeah, we haven't officially postponed the wedding yet, by the way, but like I say, we're just at the stage now where we're pretty sure it will be. I will keep you guys updated as and when we know more. We're at the moment waiting for the next government update to see if there's any clearer guidance on when they're hoping larger gatherings might be able to go ahead, but a social distancing wedding is just not what we want. We want people to be able to hug and kiss us and like enjoy themselves and dance together and everything, and be able to sit on tables together rather than 2 meters apart and only sitting with their household. So it's looking like it's going to be postponed. So I've moved a bunch of the wedding stuff so I don't have to look at it all the time. But yeah, so there was a basket of things there that's now been moved, and I sorted out anything in the basket that needed to be recycled or needed to find a new home. And then this stuff was all on top of this little storage solution down here. So for now, I've made it into like a little just display, because it's a really pretty perfume box and a cute little bag from La Durée when we were in Paris. So for now I've just made it a little display, and there's a 8.5 by 11 scrapbook album behind there as well, because there was nowhere else for it to go. Eventually I will probably need that space for scrapbooks, but for now here they all are. And somebody asked me in my Q&A the other day how many scrapbooks I had and what they were all for, so I will show you now. Down here, these 3 albums are empty, this Disney one here and then these 2 little ones. But here we've got December Daily 2016, December Daily 2017, and then December Daily 2019. I didn't do 2018 because that was when my mum was poorly. And then if we come up here, one of my next lockdown projects is to make labels for all of these. So hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. But we've got a childhood album here, so this goes up to like 2009, I think. This one's 2010 and 11, 2012, 2013, 2014. These 3 are all 2015 because I went a bit crazy in 2015. And then these 3 are all 2016 because again, I went a bit crazy in 2016. These 2 years were the years that I did Project Life in a weekly format. So I did week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, all the way through the year. And they both just happened to be really busy years, and I wasn't selective about the photos I used. I just documented everything, and these are some of my favourite albums, to be honest. I love them, but I could not be producing 3 albums a year. So 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. This is my thicker storage, so all of my 6x12 letter stickers are in these 2 albums. They used to, well, I think it was Project Life, it might have just been American Crafts in general. They used to make page protectors specifically for storing thickers, but they don't anymore. But thankfully I managed to get some back in the day, so those 2 albums have got letter stickers in. Then I've got Travel Album Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, which is a Disney album. This is the House Renovation album. This is 2020's Project Life album. This is currently empty, but it's going to be Travel Album Volume 4, so what I'll do is I'll move this one over here when I start it. This is empty, and then this was meant to be our wedding album, if I can get it out, because it's so pretty. So that was going to be our wedding album. Still can be, just don't know when. But yeah, so those are all my scrapbooks. But yeah, so the plan for now is to just try and organise all of this and find homes for it. And I might even go through and organise my Raskog cart, because it's just not being utilised very well at the moment, to be honest. yeah, I have a lot to organise. I'm really sorry guys, I tried to film but I just couldn't get an angle with decent lighting where you could actually see what I'm doing. So I've moved my Raskog cart around. This basket up here is still mainly like tools and adhesives. But then I've put some of my mixed media stuff up here because I would really like to get into art journaling again and actually using all of my like mixed media supplies. I don't have loads, but I have a bunch of mists. I've got some paints here, gelatos, some texture paste, an embossing pad and some embossing powders. There's some gold texture paste there and some acrylic paint. And yeah, I just thought maybe if they are there right in front of me, I might use them more often. And then if we move down, I've got a box of Project Life cards. I don't use these particularly often, but I am going back to work on some old albums where I had quite a lot of rounded Project Life cards, so I think I might need them. So I've moved them here for now. I've got my cheapy watercolours set, a like sewing box with all wood veneer in, my 2 boxes of ephemera, and then a little bowl here which has got all of my square cornered Project Life cards in. And then down here I've got the rest of my Canon selfie paper and ink, and then an empty basket because I originally had all of my mixed media stuff in there and obviously now it's spread all over the Raskog. So I've left it there in case I find anything that I want to use it for, but for now it's good where it is. And then I've just been organising a few bits and bobs in here. So I have a glue gun and a fuse tool there in this little IKEA plant pot, and then another IKEA plant pot has all of my acrylic stamping blocks and then a few like large embellishments in the back that don't have a home. I've got this basket here which has got all of my punches in and a couple of little trays that I normally use to store things. I've got this box full of inks, sorry, different ink colours, and then all of my stamps are down here, and the reason they are in this drawer is because I rarely ever use them, literally if ever. Stamping is just not really something that I do, but I've got it all organised, so if I want it, it's here. Speaking of which, this cute castle punch needs to go back in my punch basket. But yeah, so I've got a few more bits down here to sort out, and my desk is still quite a mess, but I feel good that my Raskog is organised. Hey, this is how the craft room is now looking. I need to sort out that shelf, but the rest of it is done and decluttered and organised. I even decided to donate a couple of books, only a couple, but yeah, that's how the shelves are looking. That down there is my TBR for this next week, and I will talk more about that in next week's vlog. But yeah, there it is. Sorry about the gold mist all over my craft mat, but yeah, that's the office. Okay everyone, I'm going to finish this week's vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, even though I've been a bit grumpy again, but I feel like I've tried to pull it around at the end for you. Hopefully next week will be better. Just got to take every day at a time, haven't you? So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I would love to get a comment from you, and I will see you next week. Bye everyone.